censorship, and basically, censorship is a limited of information. We know that TV and internet is full of content, but what content are we willing to let our children see? In our world today, there's a lot of content that we consider inappropriate for our children. We recently interviewed a few persons on the topic. Here's what they had to say.
My name is Daniel George, and I am a secondary school teacher. In terms of my views on censorship, I can speak from the point of view of a teacher where my students are concerned. And I mainly teach at the Form 1 and Form 2 level, and you can say like for a high school that's like freshman students. So in terms of students at that level, I think that there are different levels of censorship, obviously, because there are certain things that they should and should not be able to view. However, at that age, and we're talking about students age 11, 12, 13, they're very curious. So it's only obvious that they're gonna go on certain sites. There'll always be that one student that brings a video and shows everyone that particular video which has mature content. So it's important that that student, students have a foundation, they have a background where their parents from an early age, when they're toddlers or they are really small children and they have understanding, they are shown things on the internet and on the television that are educational, things that are funny, things that are pretty clean. So then as they get older and they're placed in situations at the secondary school level where someone brings something that is with mature content, then they can know exactly what it is they should do in those situations. They may still look at it, yes, but in terms of what they've learned from when they were small, they would change that and they would not continue most likely looking at it. That's the hope, though, that they would not continue looking at it, but that doesn't always happen. So hopefully, they would rely on what they know from when they were children and be able to move from there. And that's my view on censorship.
Hi, my name is Tahira Noel, a business student here at the St. George's University, and today I'll be sharing my views on what I think about child censorship. I believe it's needed because our children do what they learn, and if they're not supervised, then they would in turn do things that they see that is not age appropriate. I also think that we should have some form of control over what our children view so that they don't go and misinterpret the information and be misguided by the actions. Especially for the internet, everything is being posted there, pictures, videos that is not age appropriate, and if it's not censored, it's available for their use, which is very dangerous. The television as well, in terms of the cartoons, I think that it's sometimes too much for children, and that we need to be careful of what we air and how much control we have over what they see. So I am all for having censored television programs, and internet usage for younger children. I would say between the ages of 15 and younger, because yes, they're developed physically, but minds are grown due to what you see and what you hear. So you can be young at age, but your mind is so exposed to all of the things that the internet provides us with that you're up there. So that is what I think.
I'm Nigel Mathlin, and I'm the publisher of No Grenada, relating to censorship of children regarding the internet and television and so on. I think that yes, censorship is important of young children, especially to create to foster a safe environment, a nurturing environment for children to grow up in. However, more importantly than censorship, I think it's also important to educate and to teach critical thinking, because many times when you censor things, you create a curiosity, and you don't want your children to go out and then be more curious and then to go out searching for the things that you're trying to prevent them from being exposed to in the first place. So yes, it's important to censor, but at the same time you also need to educate your children as to why it is that you might discourage them from viewing certain things or being exposed to certain things, and then as they get older, then you would further explain the dangers and so on of violence and pornography and different things that you would have just outright censored them from being exposed to at a younger age.
There you go, there were the views from these three people. I hope this video has informed you very well, and thank you very much for viewing.